Hey guys, so I wanted to touch on, we still see a lot of comments on social media threads and Facebook, and guys asking, should I get fitted? Is it worth it? And then you like we go through the comment section and you read them, and I'm shocked at what some people say. Hell's bells, fuck. Don't get fitted. It's not worth it. Absolute waste of money. Such negative stuff. I'm like, wow. The hatred that some of these people have. And this poor guy's like a 23 handicap, and he's just like, someone help me. So I think that just those comments come from that particular person. Maybe he's a 4 handicap and he doesn't understand that some people need help in this game. So I'd kind of like to maybe try and address club fitting, as a call it a holistic viewpoint, different perspectives of club fitting, how different people see what a club fitting is. So, for me, I think I'm quite lucky in a way. I've been in, let's call it the club sales, club fitting, retail, coaching for many years. And I'm very lucky that the store I work at, we cater for all equipment. So you got your PXG components, your aftermarket iron shafts, your kind of your aftermarket driver shafts, off the shelf Ping, TaylorMade, Mizuno. You can build in-house. We can order from some of the major suppliers. So we get a wide range of golfer coming into the store, and a store that literally caters for everything. The trick in back to that you shouldn't get fitted is to understand what that guy is doing and why is he coming to your store. That to me is the absolute be all and end all. If a guy walks in and don't ask him any questions, and the first thing you come out with is PXG, and you whip out the PXG's aftermarket shafts, and you haven't asked any questions, and you try and get him into that, you're going to lose him, and you're not going to have any faith in you. So to say that fitting's not good, I just think it's perceived incorrectly by the people that are saying it's not good. So, for example, someone comes into the store and they inquiring, buying my first set of clubs. Been playing the game for a year. I've had 10 lessons. I've got this little box set, and I'm asking all these questions. You have to pull all this information out of the guy. You got to ask him, how long have you been playing? How many lessons have you had? Where you plan on going? Do you have a wife and kids? How often do you get out there? All these things to try and establish where you can take this guy in such a big store. So where do you start with him? Okay, so this guy's already on the box set. Where is he at now? And to me, in a way, that's a kind of a verbal fitting. You actually are fitting the guy, but it's not by the context that the people think, like 83 gram driver shaft, CPM of 295, swing weight of D1.65, and a loft of 9 million degrees, or whatever. It's not that specific, but it's specific enough for what that guy's needs are. So that's the big thing for me. So for someone to say in these comment sections, don't do a fitting, you must put yourself in this 23 handicap wanting to be a 15. He comes into the store, he's never bought a set of irons. You must understand he's nervous. He's actually kind of scared. It's quite daunting when you come into a store and you see all this golf stuff and you're like, whoa, yes, where do I start? As a fitter, I like to think of myself as a fitter, not a salesman. We go through the process of helping him sift through all this stuff and help him make an informed decision of what is the right thing for him. It's not always about, selling him the most expensive. the questions we ask a guy during, this needs analysis, if you will, help me determine, without asking in so many words, his price point that he's looking at. A lot of guys might look at stupid things like his car keys or his types of shoes he's wearing. Trust me, that's a load of shit, bro. I've sold the most expensive equipment to guys who come in with t-shirts, slops and baggies, So it's about asking and finding out where the guy is in the game. And once you've got that information, the guys already come in and said, hey, I was checking online for some second-hand equipment. Right there, that's like a point, where the guy is at on price point. So, then you can maybe go to the guy and say, well, I've got this markdown section. It is quite difficult to fit this section in the terms of fancy fitting with different weights of shafts and different flexes of shafts and the fancy fitting stuff. But it's a markdown section. The prices are better here. Maybe we can start here and see how we go. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's start. So, hypothetical, you can't order markdown stuff anymore. It's discontinued. But say he likes the head. It's at a very good price. So, well, sir, it's got regular shafts. You need a slightly higher CPM or a stiffer shaft. For whatever, 100 ringgit or, I don't know, $30, you can buy 6 shafts. Buy the set, buy the shafts. We build it here for you. That's kind of fitting. So at least he's not leaving with the wrong shafts. He's got the right head, he likes the head, but then you maybe, offer him some shafts to put in there. It still comes in at a cheaper price than buying a brand new set off the shelf. So there's many different ways that one can help someone in a fitting scenario. Big one for me. Beginner comes in, been done 6 lessons with his coach, local coach. I work with a lot of the coaches here. He said, no, you must go see this guy. So they come in, no idea. All they've done is hit 7 irons at the range. And it's a lady, for example. She comes in and she hits a few shots, and straight away I can see, So have you played hockey, basketball, netball, some sort of sport before? True as Bob, she says, yes. She says, how do you know? I said, well, I can see you've only been playing for a year, and you definitely passed where a lot of average people would be. So, that stage, then you can maybe say to, buying a ladies box set, you're going to grow out of it very quickly. It might last 8 months. Maybe you spend a little bit more and the set can last you for, 7, 8 years. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So again, we're understanding and we're just looking for ways to advise people the best. As I said, it's not always about, giving you need a 93.2 gram shaft and this kind of loft and this kind of swing weight. It's just giving generally good advice and helping people make an informed decision when they're purchasing golf equipment. So, as a fitter, yes, we fit clubs and we, can get quite technical for that client that is very technical, but we can also be this holistic approach and help people understand, about buying golf equipment, head design, 17, 20 handicap coming in to buy the smallest blade money can buy. If the guy can prove to me he can hit it, no problem. And he's got the right mindset to buy that set. If he's got the right attitude. If a guy's buying a set of blades and he plays, or pure blades like, your MBs or something, and he plays once every 4 weeks. He's got 4 kids at home, works a job that's hectic, doesn't get out and practice. Is he buying it for the look, or was he buying it because it's the most difficult club and he's trying to teach himself how to hit it in the middle? That's where attitude comes in. So I like to think, the way I was brought up, I got given, quite difficult sets from my dad, and we had them shortened, and those bladed clubs taught me how to hit the ball. It was a damn struggle, but it taught me how to be a good ball striker. So, I'm just trying to give people an idea that fitting, in terms of perception, everyone sees it a little bit differently, and the trick is to find the person that you're dealing with in front of you, what their perception or understanding of it is, basically. Hope that gives you a bit of an idea, a little bit of a ramble, but Any questions, let me know in the comments below. Would be great to hear from you guys. Thanks very much.